Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the post-game press conference following the game between Uganda and Mozambique. Mozambique beat Uganda 76-58. We are welcoming Coach Nicolas Natuereza and the player Melissa Akulu. Coach, what are your assessment after this game?
Yeah, tough game for us. I think we never got any rhythm, from the start. Went down big, fought back, and that was the trend of the game. So I think it's obvious that we're not recovered fully from yesterday because we didn't have any full focus. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but anyway, these games are tough. I think just a couple of hours after losing a tough game yesterday, it's always tough to get up for games like this, but we'll try to hopefully recover in time to win the next one.
Mm-hmm. Melissa, after what happened yesterday, were you mentally ready for the game today?
What happened yesterday was obviously very unfortunate, but I think our coaches just told us that we needed to turn the page and come back today ready to fight. Unfortunately, the game didn't go in our favor, but that's how the game goes, and we just have to come back again tomorrow because it's a quick turnaround and fight and hopefully get the win tomorrow.
Thank you. Dear colleagues, the floor is yours. Introduce yourself before asking your question. We start by our Ugandan colleagues.
Franklin Hau here from Uganda, Kao Sports. Coach Nick, I want to ask, after losing a tough game that many of these guys thought it is a game that he was winnable yesterday, how do you try to bring together that team to try and compete again? We saw at the start of the game, they did not have any focus and they could not even know the side which they were scoring from the first possession. Yeah. How were you able, first of all, to get them act together in that second quarter?
Yeah, I think like I said, I think these games are really tough. Maybe the question has to be whether they are all necessary. I realized that I think the 9 to 12 were removed. I'm not sure why, but I think that tells that these games are not easy to wake up for, especially so soon after you've lost the game. I can understand after winning, the next day you have energy and effort to go out and play and the focus because there's a lot you're playing for. But I think not many teams, if any, wake up to play to finish 5th or 6th. So I think, mentally, as much as we want the players to come and be ready to play, we can only push so much, to get them ready and focused. So, you can't blame them, of course. It's a game of emotions. And, of course, after the first quarter, we settled in a bit and managed to play some. But I think, like I said, we never really got any control and focus. So, yeah. But at the end of the day, these games are really tough for anyone to wake up for. Even looking around, the other day we had a room full of journalists, and now there are barely any journalists here. That tells you that these games are tough for anyone to be part of.
Thank you. Next question.
Commiserations, Coach. My name is Ayo from AfroBasket. I'd like to ask you both, actually, and if both of you can answer this question. What do you believe are the positives that you can take away from this tournament, from this campaign? And I guess the next question would be, where do you see Ugandan women's basketball going from here?
Melissa, before?
Yeah, I can go first. I think the biggest takeaway from this tournament is just the lessons that we learned throughout the games. It's anybody's game. We can't go into games expecting to win and just going in with a different mindset, just going in knowing that we have to fight because everyone in this tournament wants to win and everyone has put in the work. And so we have to come in ready to fight each and every single day. It's back-to-back games. It's a quick turnaround. And so we have to come back each and every single day ready to fight. And I think for Ugandan basketball, we're a very young team, and I think the more we keep growing as a team, the more we'll continue to fight and put ourselves on the map of Africa. I think we have a lot of great pieces as a team, and the more we keep playing together, working hard together, and gelling together as a team, I feel like we can really, really get somewhere as a team. So, yeah.
Same question to the coach.
Yeah, I think for me, a couple of years back, we did not earn the right to be disappointed when we lose a game like games that we lost. But now we're in a place where when we lose games like against South Sudan, we get very disappointed. So for me, a couple of years back, Ugandan basketball or women's basketball wasn't on the map, and I feel like we're on the map now. We need to live here with, of course, every time you get experience, you get exposed, and you know how things are done. It can only help us. Like Melissa said, majority of the players are still young, have room to grow, and I think they'll be inspired going back home on the things they're going to do to be better from, this is the highest level of women's basketball in Africa. You see the best players in Africa playing, so anytime you're around those coaches, there's a lot you learn, and you hopefully take it back home. And also, of course, for the players, the young players watching back home, that inspires them and involved with basketball to work hard and be better and be able to play at this level.
Yeah, you want to add something? Yeah,
Sorry, just to add before we move on. The Ugandan domestic league there back home has taken many steps forward, leaps and bounds, both on the men's side and women's side. Obviously, we're here, the women's AfroBasket. Can you sort of lament on how the progression of the domestic league will help the national team, and what possibly needs to be done within, let's say, the next 2 to 3 years for it to for Ugandan national team to take the next step forward?
Yeah, I think this is a problem not just in Uganda, but I think in Africa in general. If you do an audit, you'll find that most of the players here are players who don't play locally. So I think that's a big problem for everyone, every African country that is doing basketball. But for us, back home, I think the league determines what kind of level you have when you come to such tournaments. Sometimes many of the local players don't get to play as much as they should, and that's a testament to the kind of league we have. The different teams, I think, need to look at how they can grow, but maybe that also starts with the players that have been able to get exposed this stage. When they go back, what kind of habits can they take back to themselves and also to their teammates, and spread over the rest of the teams in the league?
Morning, Coach. My name is Prince Akabla from Le Papato Sportif from Côte d'Ivoire. My question is for a player. You go straight 2 victories from 2 losses. Do you think there is something was broken, maybe mentally, especially losing condition of yesterday?
You had to win 2 losses. Do you think mentally, it was the question I asked before, do you think something was broken mentally? The question is for Melissa.
I don't think anything was broken mentally. I mean, we're athletes and we've prepared for this kind of competition. We know that games are back-to-back. So I don't think anything was broken mentally. I just think the basketball gods weren't in our favor yesterday. So, like I said, it's a tough loss that we lost yesterday, and also another loss today. But like I said before, it's a back-to-back tournament, and so we have games tomorrow. We can't change what happened yesterday. We can't change what happened today. We just have to go back, learn from our mistakes, and play hard tomorrow. Yeah.
We want to thank you, Coach Natuereza. Thank you, Melissa, for having us. The best thing is now Uganda is on the map.
Yes.
So that's the best thing, and I hope you all the best for the future.
Thank you.
And thank
We now continue our post-game press conference after the game between Mozambique and Uganda. Mozambique beat Uganda 76-58. We are now joined by Coach Nazir Saleh and Sylvia Veloso for Mozambique. Coach, what are your first assessment after this game?
It's like yesterday. We have the staff game, but today is a unique subject. Is the one for this game because we need to improve the classification for the different but it's not simple because it's Uganda. It have the big story, but we take some from the scouting and to improve the different situation on defense. We close for the story players and the quality of players of Uganda. And today, I suppose we have the different evidence of offense. We make in the start of the game. We control for the result, and we stay for the rest of the team in the some difference for the 12 points. But I want to take the congratulations for my player because he's beat very well today. But it's not finished. We have tomorrow, and we will wait after just this other team. Is the Cameroon or Ivory Coast?
Sylvia, we know it's not that easy to be focused on classification games. So what was the mindset of the team for you players before entering the floor?
The mindset was to win this game. We know that yesterday was our big game, and then we lost. So we want we don't want. I'm sorry, I'm nervous. So yesterday we lost the game, and for play today is tough for us. Yeah. So, but we need to continue to represent our country. So this is why we win this game today.
Parabéns.
Thank you.
Question from the audience. Okay, Prince.
Prince Akabla, Lukpakwato Sportif from La Côte d'Ivoire. Okay. I have a question for Sylvia. 30 points scored from the bench, and you scored 4. What were the message we translate into the other players?
To keep the team committed.
Yes.
Because you had 30 points from the bench. So what was the message to keep all the team committed to the game?
The message, I think, is win the game. So I think this was the message. The focus was win the game. So yeah.
Okay. Next question.
Hi, Coach. Congratulations on the win. One of the main words that came out of yesterday was the word poise, to where the teams that won their games were, speaking about the poise they had to hold to ensure that they won the game. I was wondering if you can actually speak to the poise that your team held in the third quarter as Uganda were trying to make a comeback into the game. They got within 5 points at one stage, but you were able to hold strong and to keep going. But I was wondering if you could kind of speak to that.
The Uganda team is very competitive, but when we look for when we see these statistics, Today we have 14 turnovers, but we make the points then. And Uganda have 26 turnover. And we have some big opportunity to make this point. And when we look for the 5 stars in the Uganda, and we start any strategy to pressure, because the bench is not respond for the change. And I suppose Uganda he have a good team, but he have just 7 or 8 players. And if you look, then we play with 11 players today. We play the 11 players. And the Uganda, I suppose that you have, yes, the same. But we have the different situation in offense. We make today, like yesterday, 9 points, 20. Yes, we make 9 in the 3-point line. And the free throw, we have 61%. Is different like yesterday. Yesterday we have 7-2. It's different. But today we como é que se diz? Que fomos mais vezes para dentro do lance livre. Today we went in the free throw. Is different like yesterday.
Okay, now we'll switch in Portuguese. Our colleagues.
Boa tarde, coach. Boa tarde, Silvia. Alfredo Júnior, Lance MZ. Coach, qual é a análise que faz desta partida? Moçambique ganhou, vai disputar o 5º lugar com o vencedor do Costa de Marfim e Camarões. Qual é a análise que faz? E gostaria que me também informasse, a Carla Covana não jogou hoje, alguma razão especial? A Silvia, gostaria também que ela fizesse análise e me dissesse como é que a equipa está para enfrentar esse jogo de amanhã, tendo em conta que pretendemos manter no mínimo esta 5ª posição. Obrigado.
Nós hoje tivemos 27 pontos convertidos em função dos turnovers que eles tiveram. Isto nos deu uma certa vantagem. Em relação à equipa, que apesar de ter perdido ontem, mas conseguiu ganhar forças, conseguiu manter a mente saudável, manteve a coesão do grupo, melhorou o seu ânimo e nós conseguimos ter 30 pontos marcados vindo do banco. Isto nos deu uma certa vantagem. E em relação à produtividade da equipa, nós conseguimos hoje aproveitar a partir dos 26 turnovers que a outra equipa teve, convertendo isso em ponto. E isso deu-nos uma certa vantagem. Em relação àquilo que poderá ser o nosso adversário amanhã, sendo Camarões ou Costa do Marfim, o tratamento será igual, porque as duas equipas estão bem estruturadas, têm muito mais experiência, ou seja, têm jogadoras com muito mais experiência, isso vai fazer um bocadinho de diferença. Mas o que nós queremos é voltar amanhã com a equipa regenerada e tentarmos ganhar outra vez, porque este é o nosso objetivo, manter a classificação, mas quero deixar bem claro e com os pés bem assentes no chão que se realmente não for como pensamos, não vamos cruzar os braços, vamos continuar a trabalhar e a pensar naquilo que possa ser o futuro da nossa seleção. Em relação a Carla, está com um desconforto num dos joelhos e o médico, segundo nos informou, que devíamos realmente o dia de hoje regenerar a jogadora para melhor amanhã aparecer.
A question for Sylvia.
Sim, eu faço uma análise positiva, né? Apesar de termos perdido o jogo de ontem, mas eu sinto que a equipe esforçou-se, deu luta até o fim. Não queríamos estar nessa posição, é sabido por todas nós, né? Por todos nós também, mas infelizmente aconteceu. Agora só temos que ganhar para continuar a representar a bandeira do nosso país.
Yes, with that being said, congratulations, coach. Congratulations, Sylvia.
Thank you.
And good luck for tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.